This is Friday Freedom for November the 28th, 2025, here on Following Him, the Disciple Life. There are the larger concepts of freedom in Christ: freedom from sin, freedom from the law of sin and death, freedom from the Torah, things of this nature. But there are also things that we're freed from as we grow into Christ and as we grow as disciples, as we learn, as we apply the concepts of the Messiah. And one of these things is the freedom from the problems of need. Philippians 4, beginning in verse 11, Paul said, "Not that I speak in regard to need, for I have learned in whatever state I am to be content. I know how to be abased, and I know how to abound. Everywhere and in all things I have learned both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. I can do all things through Christ, who strengthens me." This is Black Friday, right? This is a day when really there's two things going on in this passage. Knowing how to abound. Sometimes if you're a citizen of the United States, and many people in this country, even those that aren't the uber wealthy, are still much better off materially than a good portion of the world. And it's something we have to do to really learn how to abound, how to handle wealth properly. But either way with this, there is an art to handling need. Because notice that Paul talks about, he doesn't talk about that he's not going to be abased. He talks about knowing how to be abased. He doesn't say here that he's never going to be hungry. Rather, he's learned how to deal with those times, how to deal with need. So in this passage, this isn't saying that a child of God, that a Christian, will never, ever in any way have to deal with some lack of something. But when it comes to our attitudes, when it comes to making it in the ways that count, when it comes to the things where people add extra problems, it's not only the problem of maybe not having enough food and not having many items of clothing, and what you have is kind of worn out and things like this. Not just those problems, but the problems of obsessing about it, the problems of worrying about it, and just thinking, well, am I going to go hungry? Am I just not going to have what I need? Am I going to be able to survive? That we have strength in the Christ. And so these extra problems, these extra anxieties, these extra worries, as we grow, as we achieve more understanding, as we learn more, as we come to appreciate it more and to see it more clearly and more deeply, we are freed from the problems of need through Christ, who strengthens us. Through Christ who strengthens us, we are freed from the problems of need. You have a great rest of the day. Don't get too caught up in the Black Friday nonsense. And shalom.